What's going on, everybody? It's Rick from Garden with Barchuckin. Looks like we got some worms up on the top. I'm going to hop right into the feeding zone. Oh yeah, it was the tomatoes. I was like, what am I seeing here? They definitely have a tomato feeding. I do understand tomatoes are acidic. We'll see by next week how much of this feeding they actually get a chance to get to. Wow, so they tore right into those tomatoes. Okay, that was awesome. Well, great job, worms. I'll go ahead and quick see about fluffing the bin. Okay, so they handled these tomatoes very well. If you see, this skin will probably be around for quite a while now, but that's okay because this tray has a little bit of time before it'll move down to that pre-harvest level. So I still have a ton of these eggshell and drink containers, so I'm going to drop some in there. And when I visited my brother, he had a ton of things. That looks like a melon, a cucumber, but then we got some lemon peels and some slower food like apples, as well as some of that blended food. So it's going to be a big mix today. Like I said, the melon, and then this is a cucumber. So and I don't know if this one was a lime. We'll see how ravenous their appetites are. Got the eggshell for their grit because the worms don't have teeth. They have the crop and the gizzard. As the microbes start going after this feeding zone, I like to add a little worm chow to the top. This worm chow will be more quickly available for the worms, so they can go ahead and eat on that. As the microbes continue to break down the food scraps, then they can go after the microbes and the food scraps in the feeding area. So today is the 35th feeding. Okay, I did the tray rotation on the 31st feeding. So this middle tray has been down here for 4 weeks. And I'm thinking sometime in the next week or so, I'll try to do the rotation to harvest these castings and then get those worms back up top into that feeding area. As you see, some of those garlics, hardneck garlic stems, I'll just drop them up top. Looks like a banana, 2 banana stems, that'll go up top. One of these days I'll realize that all these castings are sticking to the bottom and it's causing it to hold on to the cardboard, and I'll stop making a mess, but still haven't learned that lesson yet. I see some worms over here. Let's see. Oh, buddy. So to me, to let me know, and then I make sure those little feet grab at the bottom, and then I make sure that that first tray is inside the lips of the edges. The worms being underneath, to me, is letting me know that this is becoming more of a hospitable place for them. You can see there's more moisture around the sides. You're seeing more castings. You're seeing some worms. And then also now that they're traveling underneath, that's letting me know that this tray is getting better for the worms. So it's a good thing in the next week that I'll be harvesting these castings to get another inoculating tray going down at the bottom. Try to smooth that out a little bit. And you can see all that bedding that came up from the bottom tray. I just added, this is like dry castings from the mortar tray that I've been using to put these trays on. Well, I'm showing you how the progress is going. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this feeding. It'll be very interesting to see how the worms interact with the lemon feeding, with the apples, much slower foods, but then also putting some of that pulp juiced food scraps in there. I think that's going to really entice the worms into the area, and I think as they start crawling and moving through, I think it's going to help to add more microbes to those more acidic or slower foods, and then also help them to break down a little faster. If you guys have any thoughts or questions, don't forget dropping down in the comments. Thanks for coming along, checking out the video. Everybody have a great day.